What a beautiful spring morning. The sun is shining, the guns are out, the sun's out, pea shooters in my case. But it's time to talk about camper vans. Here we've got two classic examples. We've got the VW California and we've got the Danbury conversion. Key differences, VW and Ford, so I thought it'd be a great opportunity to show you around what the key differences are between a VW and Ford, what a key difference is between a factory built straight out of the VW showrooms to a conversion. My name's Pete, welcome to We Buy Any Motorcaravan. Let me take you around. Let's start with the dream, the Californian dream. 180 brake DSG gearbox in this one. So these would have started, this particular SE was a 2015 model. This would have started at 45,000 with all the upgrades, DSG gearbox and a couple of others that I'll go through. This is going to be circa £58,000. Today it's still going to be commanding over £50,000. And can you tell it sounds a lot of money for a van? But yes, I do think you can. When you look inside, you've just got little touches of class and quality, even down to the California badge there. Go on, admit it, you're singing the song. You're singing the song. And as we come back, big awning for you. Obviously the pop top. I really like the fact that it's got a tailgate. If it's hammering it down when you get off the beach, you can stay nice and dry. You can put an awning on the back of it. And you've got an awful lot of boot space. And this is a real key difference actually between the Ford and the conversion builds to the factory build. They really have given you boot space galore in here and cupboard space galore as well. So you've got lots of room, top and bottom. So if you did want to put the awning on the side, in fact, if you come with me, here's your electric hookup point. So that's on this side. And here's another awning rail. So you can have the awning on either side of the California, which I think is a really nice touch. Not an awful lot to say down this side other than your freshwater tank, 30 litres of fresh water in there. Here's where your diesel will go in. Shall we have a look at the Ford, just for that little bit of difference? So now we have the Danbury, built on a Ford Transit Custom. This particular one is an 18 plate, and as you come round, you've got key differences. First key difference, heated windscreen. So if you do use this as your daily drive, that heated windscreen through the winter months will come really in handy. I like the little touches on the Danbury. The badges are everywhere. Another key difference, now, I'm going to let you into a little bit of a secret. My personal camper van is a Ford Transit Custom conversion. I love the wing mirrors. I love the wing mirrors. When you get into a VW, they seem kind of tiny. Here you've got the two-star wing mirrors, really big. You can see an awful lot because, trust me, you can't see an awful lot out the back of them. Big difference when you look inside the Danbury. And there's a couple of key upgrades in this as well. Again, this brand new, you were looking around about the £45,000 to £48,000 mark. Nowadays, you're still commanding around the £40,000 mark for it. So really is, in fact, it's probably a little bit more with the upgrades. And I'll take you inside shortly. But as you come back round, another one with the tailgate. So again, if you want to keep nice and dry, awning on the back. It's great to have the awning on the back and you just use it for a bit of a self-containment so that you can put your porta potty out here. As you can see, the actual boot space, it isn't as big as the VW, but it's practical enough. And there's another key feature in this, which I'll show you later, that really does make this stand out. LPG gas canister will go in there, and then all the way around to the other side, another 30 litre freshwater tank, your electric hookup. We're back in the VW and we're inside the VW now. You can probably tell because it's quite light, it's airy, it's got that beach California feel even though it's an SE. Couple of key features up here, the automatic gearbox, the DSG, you've got heated seats, you've got air conditioning in here, climate control as well, sat nav radio, all of that. So actually, as a driving experience, you've got quite a nice driving experience. It would be a good van for day-to-day use. A little bit of a downside for me, you haven't got a multifunctional steering wheel. I personally would be using that, and I think a multifunctional steering wheel would be useful. This here is a really big feature on the Californias, because this is a little control panel. When you press that button there, it says pop-up roof. When you press that button there, it says close. When you hit that, the roof comes down. When you turn it to open, when I can get my fat fingers to work, the roof goes up. It's not the quietest, but it's better than using the straps. But I kind of like it. It's got an awful lot to it around the front. You've got parking sensors at the front and the back, so that's always going to come in useful. These are cloth. The guys that we bought these off put these seat protectors, which again, if you're going to the beach, if you're going to the fields, is always going to be useful to have the seat protectors in. Let's swap seats and we will have a look in the back of the van. In the back of the SE, you've got bags of room. Really nicely thought out, actually. It is really nicely thought out. 2 seats here, you've got the 2 at the front. These are belted with ISOFIX as well. So if you are taking the kids and you've got those ISOFIX seats, it's a good way of taking them about. 4 berth, because we've got the pop top and we've got the bed up there. 4 belts. This will slide forward and it'll all drop down, so you've got that. And as you look to my left, your right, there's your 2-ring gas burner and your sink. Bit I really like. It's where you keep your beers, or your wine. Californian rosé, anyone? That's where this really comes out as a key feature. You've got a table that will flip up here, but if I shut the door, when I figure out how to shut the door, there it is. You've actually got another table here, and that will come out and it'll attach on, but that can also be used as a picnic table for the back. Let's go back to the back actually. I don't know if you noticed last time, there's this black sort of bag thing here. In there, the table on the side door, and you've got a couple of chairs. I love that in the Californias. They've all got it. You get that other table out here. Oh my days. This is the life. Do you want to have a look around the Danbury? Let's do it. Back in the Danbury, back in the Ford. Obviously a very different dash on the Ford. Manual instead of the automatic, but there is a couple of key things. You've got heated windscreen and heated back window here for you. You've got your air conditioning here. You have got heated seats, and there are little buttons just on the seats here. Radio, sat nav, all built into there as well. 12 volt electric hookups. Key difference really at the front is when that pop top comes down, you need to be using your straps. Strap them down to make sure that that doesn't come up at 60 miles an hour. In fact, what I'll do is I'll show you how I strap my pop top down as well. So I wanted to show you how the pop top works. First thing you need to do, you need to pull down the actual bed bit. This has got a really nice comfortable mattress on. And what I really like is that you've got a safety guard as well, so that your kids aren't going to roll out of there. So that is a really nice feature. After that, you need to be pulling, you need to be getting up high, pull on these 2 straps, and I won't do it quite as hard as that because I'm going to crush the camera. So what we'll do is we'll flip you around, pull it down, and then I'll show you how to work the straps. So you've got your little strap. This will make sure that that roof doesn't pop up at 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, however fast you drive. Some of them are really, really long. I recommend cutting them down to around about this sort of length. Easiest way to put the strap on, make sure that your teeth are pointing down, up, through the first hoop, go in to double loop. If you don't do that, it just sort of falls out. Then up again. As soon as you've done that, you go through the underside one and then through your teeth. From there, give it a bit of a pull. At this stage, I personally go out to make sure I haven't got any of the canvas sticking out anywhere. But as soon as you've double checked that, just grab them both and keep pulling down until it's as tight as you want it to be. That is going nowhere. It's another one, 4 belts, 4 berth. Obviously the pop top, you sleep 2 here. Couple of really nice features in here. Webasto diesel heating, it blows from underneath the passenger seat. You've got this 3-ring gas burner here, which is unique. You've got an oven with a grill as well. Unique, really like that on both of them. Tiny fridge, just down there. There it is. But it's just enough, and there's your sink as well. Neither of these will have hot water. Neither of these really counter a motorhome, but you're not buying them as a motorhome. You're not really buying them as a van. You're buying them as a dream more than anything else. This is what you think of when you're growing up. This is you know, if you want to go and lead the nomadic lifestyle, if even just for a weekend, these are sort of the vans that you need. A couple of other little touches I like about the Danbury. Look at that for a light. Look at that. It even says Danbury there. You've got USB ports. Biggest key feature of this particular Danbury is the bed. Most pop-top beds, you have to sort of give them a big shove and pull them out. This one, it's electric. Did you have a song going on in your head as well then? Mine was Oasis, she's electric. But look how easy that is. And you are ready to go. Lots and lots of storage. You've even got a little rail in there to hang some small people's clothes, I think, but yeah, you can hang them there. So loads of storage, loads of locker room. Yeah. Do you know what? They are different. They're both special though, whether it be a conversion. If you are buying a conversion, make sure you know who the converter is. Try and figure out who the van was, what life the van was in a previous life, you know, so you know roughly how it's going to have been treated, get that full service history. If it's the SE, is there 10 grand's worth of difference between these? Yeah, probably. I think the SE does just about cut it above, and if you can afford something like that, then that is a great way to go. But yeah, they are good. The Ford Transits, the workman's workhorse, so a great van to be converted. Don't be scared, don't be a VW Ponce. I know I'll probably get some comments on that one, but don't be a VW Ponce. Great van, and you really are going to get a hell of a lot for your money. Generally, they're around about £5,000 less than a VW conversion. So, yeah, have a look at them. Have a look at them. But that California, let's go back inside there, actually. So that's it. VW California SE, Danbury Ford Transit Custom Conversion. Both great vans. Both are living the dream. Both are living that lifestyle that people want to live just for a weekend. That lifestyle where you're away from the 9 to 5, you're sat on the beach fire pit, toasting marshmallows with the sun setting, campfires, guitar songs, you name it, it's got it. And I'm not gonna lie, I think it's got a certain flair about it. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, tell us your comments, not about my guitar playing. I'm certainly not going to sing to you. But you know what? Just sit back, relax, and take in those sunset views over the springtime. Bye-bye now.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Please press subscribe at the bottom or like if you're on our Facebook, and watch the latest news and motorhome reviews.
To find out more information, you can go on our website www.webuyanymotorcaravan.com. Telephone us on 01283 240 237.